Nice break there. We were all able to watch the 12th round of December 1st, 2018, as we are here with the WBC champ Deontay Wilder, who has the highest knockout percentage in the history of the heavyweight division, beyond Joe Louis, beyond Rocky Marciano, Sonny Liston, Iron Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, anybody, the highest knockout percentage. And to my left, the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, who absorbs the fewest amount of punches statistically of any heavyweight on earth.
Say it
the most
again,
skillful tactician, the most elusive heavyweight that exists in all of boxing.
Thank you very much.
Which side you rather be on?
So the question becomes, as everybody draws back to the 12th round of December 1st, 2018, when the bell rings Saturday night, is it simply round 13? Do you just pick up where the two of you left off?
Yes, indeed.
Get that mic to your mouth.
Yes, indeed. It's unfinished business, like I said. You know, we're definitely picking up where we left off. I mean, he just changed his game. He done changed his whole team, and he done changed up everything. So I can't speak for him, but you know, I'm definitely picking up what I left off at, and more calmer, patient, and devastating fashion.
You got it. Go ahead, Tyson.
Yeah, you know, round 12 was a good round. Credit to Wilder. He got me with two of the best punches I've ever seen thrown in a 12-round heavyweight fight. And as we've seen, it's been very, very famous. The old knockdown of the Gypsy King has been very, very, very active online and all over the world. But the thing that Wilder must be thinking is, I hit that guy with my best two punches I can ever throw in round 12, and he got up.
Well, he's
what have I got to
respect
do
over the course
to keep
of the
him
past
down?
year saying that, right? But how does that play in your head? The fact that you hit him that flush with that combination, and we saw him rise up. We saw him go pure Undertaker, the resurrection of a 6'9" heavyweight, to then come forward at you in the last 2 minutes. How does that play in your head?
I mean, it all felt good. You know, it felt good hitting him and dropping him. It felt good seeing him, and it felt good seeing him rise. You know, because it was the hype lived up to the fight. You know, when fans come and see heavyweights, they want to see knockouts. They want to see knocked out. And when you knock a guy down and he rise up like that, and then come back and still see that he got it and stuff, man, that make great fights. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at that at all. You know, it was a controversial decision, which leads to now an even bigger fight, more exposure, more attention, so a more devastating. So I ain't mad, bro.
Now, there are some who have put forth the idea that something clicked in your head, that all of a sudden when you got up and you stepped to him, you solved the riddle a bit, and then you have been so openly talking about your strategy of I'm going to come in north towards 270 pounds, of I'm going to press the action and step to the puncher, which is so counterintuitive to everything we would know in the boxing intelligentsia of one of the best, most elusive big men stepping to the most destructive puncher the division's ever known. Why?
It's a bold move, that's for sure. But we fight fire with fire. But the confidence I take into this fight, what enables me to take confidence from boxing, is I've never lost a dogfight, ever. Even when I've got off the floor, even in round 12, when I went at him, aggressive, he was all over the show. He couldn't contain me. So if I do that from round 1, he's going to be gassing by round 5 and hanging on to the dear life. If he even gets that far.
I don't buy nothing he says. You know, I don't buy nothing he says. The only thing that I believe in Tyson Fury that he said is that you got to nail him to his coffin. And like I said, I brought 6 inch feet, and I brought 6 inch nails and a big hammer from Alabama. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I believe that come out of this man's mouth, because of course he got to hype it, he got to promote and hype up the fight. So with that being said, a lot of these fighters, they like to tell a lot of lies. They like to, you know, to say things that are not true to make themselves look better and whatever. I understand, I get that. But when it's time for that bell ring and say ding, you know, everything else goes out the window, you know. I ain't worrying about these fighters. I'm special, and that's what differentiates me from the rest. My power, my heart, my willingness to go at these guys. My lion's heart. They know what they in for when they fight me. That's why they change up trainers. That's why they do more than what they supposed to do. And now he's dipping his hand in damn gas.
You've often described that power as a blessing and a curse. How so?
I mean, it's a blessing because I can get a guy at any given time. You know my saying. they have to be perfect for 12 rounds. 36 minutes. I only have to be perfect for 2 seconds. You know, and the curse is like my doctor said. He never seen anyone with power like this as a human being. And he said only 2 things that happen. He said when I hit something, I destroy it, or it destroys me. And as you can see, this whole arm is like Frankenstein right here, and it's just adding on, you know what I mean? I got more scars on me than I have tattoos.
Your arm was injured prior to the first fight, but yet not a lot of people knew that. You've only started talking about that in recent months. How different has this training camp been?
I mean, it's been a lot different, you know. I'm more healthier this time. You know, my arm was a lot better. You know, I'm able to throw it, you know, with full power. That first time, I didn't even throw it in camp because I didn't want to injure it. I said, if I was going to injure it in any type of form or fashion, any type of way, that I'd rather to do it in the fight. At least I know I'm getting paid. You know, when you're doing it in sparring, you know, only thing you can get from that is a delay, and I didn't want to delay this fight.
We're going to take some questions from the media. Please introduce yourself and go ahead.
Yeah, Andreas Hale from the Sport News. Deontay, the first fight, you went viral. You had till this day, you had the knockdowns. This is Black History Month.
Yes, sir.
Are you looking to make a big moment in Black History come February 22nd?
Oh my God, they picked the wrong date. They picked the wrong month. I mean, they picked the wrong month for this fight to happen. And I've said that many times. And when I knock the Gypsy Queen out, we're gonna have a Black History trivia question that's gonna be spread all over the world, and they're gonna be able to write it any type of way they want it.
Tyson, question for you. Do you think there's any chance that Deontay can win a decision against you in this fight? Because it was the only path to victory a knockout.
You know, I'm not sure, but I'm not reading into all this this racial thing with a black man versus a white man on Black History Month. And you know, I will refuse to go into any sort of thing about it. You know, we are 2 human beings, 2 heavyweights on top of our game. This is not a racial war. This is 2 heavyweight boxers going toe to toe for all the jewels in heavyweight boxing. Nothing more, nothing less. So yeah, just like to clear that out nice and
I would
clear.
like your reaction to something though, because a decision was brought up, and obviously the way you guys have been going at it here on stage, everybody's expecting this thing never to get to the cards. But let's put up the cards from the first fight, which was the split draw, and then let's discuss, as you see the scores from the first fight up here, and then let's discuss the news today. And the news today is that Dave Moretti, Steve Weisfield, and Glenn Feldman, veteran judges, have been announced as the judges for your fight. These 3 of Moretti, Weisfield, and Feldman have worked numerous championship bouts, as well as the referee, Kenny Bayless. Your reaction to the judges and now Kenny Bayless being announced as the referee assignment?
Yeah, they're all very experienced judges, as we've seen. Kenny Bayless is a top referee. He's refereed me before. He's done a good job. I've got no objections with the referees and judges at all. Whoever they are, they're going to do a good job. It's the biggest stage on the planet. So yeah, I've no real concern about the referee and judges for sure.
Bayless, a veteran of mega fights, Pacquiao Mayweather, Pacquiao Marquez, heavyweight championship fights. Your reaction at all to the judges and/or to Kenny Bayless being named the referee by the Nevada State Athletic Commission?
I mean, I think they all are qualified to. I think they all are qualified to do a great job. You know, I'm looking forward to the fight the 22nd Saturday. You know, I never complain about the judges or the referees.
Well, you typically don't worry about judges.
I don't worry about that because I have devastating power.
Let's take another question from the media.
Tyson, Sam Gordon here, Las Vegas Review-Journal. A lot of historically great heavyweight title fights here in Las Vegas, but nothing of this magnitude for quite some time. Just what does it mean for you to be at the epicenter of the heavyweight renaissance here in Las Vegas?
It's a big show, and I'm very happy that we could all get together and put this on for the fans around the world. And you know, if it's anything as good as the talking we're doing up on stage, we're in for a real treat, aren't we? That's for sure. Let's hope both men back up all the shit talk, and put on a good fight, which really counts and really matters. And that's it on the night.
Deontay, anything for you to react to Tyson there?
I mean, the question was directed towards me.
Sure, understood. Do you have any reaction before we take another quick break?
Next question.
Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take another break. We're going to invite the trainers up in a moment. We remind everybody how to buy the fight, Saturday's pay-per-view. The ultimate showdown in the heavyweight division, the undefeated champions. You can go to foxsports.com/pay-per-view. You can click buy now. You can download Fox Sports app, stream it live from your favorite device. You can also go to espnplus.com/Wilder Fury, click buy now, or watch it on the ESPN app, or go to ESPN Plus tab and click Wilder Fury Fight Tile. And of course, it's available on pay-per-view. We're going to take a quick break.